HUD homes for sale. Really quick in this video. Whether you're an investor or somebody looking to buy a cheap house that's foreclosed, so maybe you can fix it up and get a really good deal. I'm going to show you one of the kind of secret places most people overlook, which ironically you'll find it kind of funny. But also I'll show you how to look at pre-foreclosures and foreclosures online, and anybody can do this. So first off, obviously this is Zillow. Very easy on Zillow. All you do is you want to go search your area, right? Then when you go to listing type, you want to make sure like none of these are checked, obviously. So this way you only click on foreclosure, for sale, and then foreclosed, which is actually foreclosed on, or pre-foreclosures is also what a lot of people look for, because these are people in the process of doing like a pre-foreclosure, which let me see here. Yeah, so Zillow, real quick, they don't do short sales. Like, they don't have short sales pop up. But short sales are really kind of narrow niche that you can get houses for really discounted most of the time, because short sales take anywhere, depending on where you live, like up to 6 months to a year sometimes. So a lot of people will buy that house, wait all that time, but the reason they're doing it is because they're getting a really good deal from the bank with that. So like see, this one's at auction, 9 days on Zillow, foreclosure 108. Like, I'll click on this one. Now here's what you want to look for when you're researching these. Now, what I found, and one of the biggest complaints about Zillow when you're looking at like pre-foreclosure, foreclosure, is most of this information is really outdated, which that's how it has been for me too. If I find a house that's in pre-foreclosure or in foreclosure, something like that, typically when I reach out or do some research on like the county website, like, it's already been foreclosed on, the whole process is already done. And Zillow is the same way with listings and property sold. Is they have trouble, it seems, to really keep up to date with everything. So a lot of people reach out to these kind of properties, or reach out to people, and they say, oh yeah, that's been off the market for a while. I don't even know why it's on Zillow anymore. But yeah, so like this house, it doesn't look bad at all for what it is, and it kind of has a foreclosure estimate 308. So what you could do is, let me scroll down here, because what you can do in this situation, like, it's been on Zillow for 109 days. Typically, okay, so you have to create a free account. I'm not signed in, but when you create an account, it's going to give you like what it sold for when a person bought it. Like, if somebody bought it to fix it up, like, all that's going to be right here. So that's really good. And the home value, because this is where it gets pretty cool. It probably won't show me because I have to sign in. So his estimate has that 331. But what you want to do is, when you're looking at these properties that are foreclosed on, or in pre-foreclosure or short sale, like here, you want to see similar homes. So see how that has 4 beds, 3 baths, 3 bed, 3 baths, and that's almost an identical home. Like, literally looks almost the same, just different color. They're selling that for 344, but 89 days on Zillow. It says it's still for sale, so no one's bought it yet. But again, Zillow can be super outdated. So if you're looking at a home like this, and say the home across the street or next to it or down the street selling for or sold for $60,000-$80,000 more, if you buy this house at a foreclosed discount, and maybe there's a little bit of repairs, let's say you throw $10,000 to $20,000 in repairs, now you're at $320,000. You still have equity in it, because of a house literally almost the exact same, similar, and pretty good shape, sold for 380. You kind of see where I'm going with this. So you can get instant equity. That's why a lot of people look for these foreclosed houses. Now, again, if you're an investor, or just a normal person looking to buy this house, let me show you another really good site to go to. All right, this is probably the best one. And again, like I said earlier, ironically, most people overlook this, but it's called foreclosure.com. Go to the link in the description. You're going to be able to look at this website. Now, on foreclosure.com, why it's so popular is because all it does is focus on foreclosures, as is deals, fixer-uppers, rent-own, and again, like I was saying, short sales, because Zillow actually doesn't typically show short sales with that. Now, you can, let me click on here. It just popped up Orlando, but you can click anywhere, obviously, wherever you're at, and put in your information. But the reason foreclosure.com is so popular is because kind of the same setup as Zillow, but let me show you here real quick. I'll go back. So if you go down here, so they claim that they deliver the best real estate deals first, well before they hit the mass market, like things like Zillow and things like that. And typically it's true, because foreclosure.com gets all the REO and HUD information and post it on their site almost immediately the second they get it. Whereas, like I was saying before, like see here, like not weekly or monthly like other sites out there. This shows we offer prospective home buyers and investors with the freshest, hottest deals on the internet. Uh, and in some cases, foreclosed homes for less than 60,000. I've seen them way less than 60,000. Also, so that's why it's very popular, is because it's updated very frequently. Where again, like I said, with Zillow, it's kind of hit and miss because a lot of that stuff seems to be outdated, especially on the foreclosure side, and the pre-foreclosure side. Like it seems like they don't do much to really keep track of that. Just mainly focus on buying and like selling your normal like residential listings. But you'll come through here and you can kind of see it's again set up as a map, like in what area you want to search for, things like that. So if you want to be, let's check by Walt Disney. Okay, so I'm not signed in, but you kind of get the idea with this. So when you go back here though, because again, my tips, depending on like what you want to get into, short sales can be really, really, really good because these are still in the process of getting like foreclosed on. Click on Arizona. Let's go to Pinal County. Yeah, but I mean, you get the idea. So, homes in short sale. What a short sale is, if you don't know what a short sale is it's typically when somebody owns a house. Let's say, for example, somebody owns a house. And the house, they bought the house for $300,000, right? Just to keep it simple. But the house is only worth like $275,000. So obviously they can't sell it because they're in deep water because they owe more than what the home's worth. That's what a short sale does. Is they have to file it with the bank to sell this house and do a short sale on it because they owe typically a lot more than what it's worth. And the reason it's popular for people is because you can literally negotiate directly with the bank. Say, hey, I can stop the short sale and I'll buy it for this price. You guys can agree upon a price. I literally know somebody who went to purchase a $350,000 house in short sale, and they got it for less than $230,000. So when they bought it, as you can imagine, they did a lot of renovations to fix it up, and they had over $100,000 in immediate equity from doing a short sale. Now again, short sales can take anywhere from 3 to 6 or more months, but if you're willing to wait that long, not only can you get a really good deal on a pretty big house, but you typically have instant equity as long as the house is not destroyed. Like for example, 5-bed, 3-bath, $245,000. That seems, I'm not familiar with Arizona, but that seems for that size like a really good price. But you kind of get the idea. So again, if you want to visit foreclosure.com, I have a special link for you below. You can definitely click that in the description. It's going to take you right there. Or you can check Zillow. But again, if you check Zillow, be very, very careful because most of that stuff is outdated. And you don't want to be contacting people about a house you really fall in love with and they have no clue what you're talking about. So hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like this, subscribe if you can.